Welcome to Homestead Air Reserve Base, home of the 482nd Fighter Wing. Located 25 miles south of Miami, the 482nd Fighter Wing is a fully combat-ready unit capable of providing F-16C multi-purpose fighter aircraft, along with mission-ready pilots and support personnel for short-notice worldwide deployment. The wing is comprised by approximately 2,500 members, 1,700 of them being traditional reservists and more than 250 full-time civilians. The wing is divided into multiple sections: the 482nd Maintenance Group, the 482nd Mission Support Group, the 482nd Operations Group, the 367th Fighter Squadron, and the 482nd Medical Squadron. The 482nd Medical Squadron trains their personnel in all skills necessary to ensure wing members are equipped to complete the mission. Many members of this team actively practice as health professionals in large city hospitals nationwide. The combination of this knowledge helps to provide preventative medicine to the 482nd Fighter Wing. Services offered by this team include physical and dental exams, public health, optometry, bioenvironmental, immunizations, and laboratory services. The members of the 482nd Medical Squadron are ready to answer our nation's call by sharing their extensive knowledge and guaranteeing all personnel are medically ready to deploy. The 482nd Operations Group is divided into the 482nd Operations Squadron and the 93rd Fighter Squadron. They are in charge to generate, mobilize, and employ the F-16C fighter jet and a support package to ensure high performance during wartime. Some of the tasks undertaken by the F-16C include air-to-air counter-air operations, air-to-surface counter-air operations, suppression of enemy air defenses, and combat search and rescue. These squadrons rely on their sections: operations support, life support, intelligence utilization, and the orderly room to complete the mission and ensure it is achieved without mishap. In order to complete the variety of missions presented to Homestead Air Reserve Base, the 482nd Fighter Wing uses the 482nd Mission Support Group. This group is divided into 6 squadrons. The 482nd Civil Engineering Squadron is in charge of training and developing new airmen that can work well under pressure and as a team. Some of the positions they train for include firefighters, construction crews, emergency management, and explosive ordnance disposal. Their civilian counterpart, the Base Civil Engineer Flight, is in charge of the construction and maintenance of the base, as well as the operation of the on-base facilities, infrastructure, and land. They provide the base with a highly skilled crew of firefighter personnel year-round that help support real-world missions tended to by the resident units. The 482nd Communications Squadron serves as the lead cyber authority to the commander of the 482nd Fighter Wing. Their mission is to ensure global vigilance, reach, and power for America by providing information technology and cyberspace security to Homestead Air Reserve Base. Different sections make up the Communications Squadron. They are Help Desk, Information Assurance, Infrastructure Support, Cable and Antenna Systems, Network Operations, and Plans and Resources. All these sections maintain the computers, phones, internet security, software and hardware of the base. In a world of technology, the 482nd Communications Squadron leads the way. The 482nd Force Support Squadron provides management and oversight of support services to the 482nd Fighter Wing. The squadron is separated into personnel sections and facility sections. Under the personnel section we find customer support, airmen and family readiness, education and training, career development, force management, personal systems manager, and installation personnel readiness. Under the facility sections we find dining facility, outdoor recreation, fitness center, lodging, and mortuary services. All of these duties are used to maintain the capability to fully deploy forces and ensure the training provided in support of mission readiness meets the Air Force Reserve Command requirements. The 482nd Logistics Readiness Squadron provides management and coordination for the delivery of material, the distribution of deployment supplies, and the planning of inbound and outbound airlift operations. They are also tasked with the fuel and vehicle management of the 482nd Fighter Wing and tenant units. Through rigorous training, the personnel of this squadron are able to meet real-world tasks and deploy to support our war on terrorism. They also aid in humanitarian missions as a response to natural disasters and foreign conflicts. The 482nd Logistics Readiness Squadron is also able to support active duty and homeland defense tenant units during drug interdictions and possible mass migrations. The 482nd Security Forces Squadron occupation puts them in charge of quick and professional police services and protection of the entire base community. Some of their responsibilities include the protection of aircraft, law enforcement of the installation, and entry control points into the base. They are ready to respond to any 911 calls within the base and coordinate with local law enforcement for support when warranted. The 482nd Security Forces maintain a high level of readiness during peacetime and are ready to deploy during wartime by training their military personnel for worldwide operations. The 70th Aerial Port Squadron is a unit dedicated to training its members in the safe transportation of military equipment and military personnel from the Homestead Air Reserve Base to anywhere around the globe. Their extensive insight is the result of countless hours of classroom training and hands-on exercises. They are prepared to build, inspect, transport, and load cargo, even of the hazardous kind, while making sure the arrangement of the shipment maintains required aircraft balance. Another service they provide is proper customer satisfaction while safely checking in and loading military and non-military passengers to their designated flights. The 70th Aerial Port Squadron gets the job done when the dissemination of the Homestead Air Reserve Base support strength is needed. Maintaining air superiority requires the most advanced aircraft, but it also needs people to keep these planes flying. That is the job of the 482nd Maintenance Group and its squadrons, the 482nd Aircraft Maintenance Squadron and the 482nd Maintenance Squadron. The 482nd Aircraft Maintenance Squadron is directly responsible for the training and development of airmen to maintain advanced weapon systems to ensure unrivaled combat air power for the United States Air Force. They are dedicated to ensuring air superiority in both strategic and tactical environments. To complete high-quality work, the squadron is divided into sections: aircraft generation, specialist flight, weapons flight, and support section. Whether the 482nd Aircraft Maintenance Squadron is certifying the physical integrity of aircraft, checking weapon systems, or working launch and recovery operations, they constantly function around the foundation of teamwork, aircraft maintenance discipline, and professionalism, safeguard our country and ensure victory during any engagement. The 482nd Maintenance Squadron is the unit responsible for supplying worldwide qualified technicians who perform maintenance both on and off aircraft and munitions for all assigned F-16 Fighting Falcons in Homestead Air Reserve Base. Through extensive instructional and hands-on training, airmen hone their diverse skill sets to get the fighter jets ready to fly. Some of their skills include munitions, propulsion, inspections, fabrication of the needed parts and accessories, aerospace ground equipment, armament, electronic countermeasures, and avionics. By providing full mechanical systems maintenance, they deliver the 482nd Fighter Wing combat-ready aircraft. The 367th Fighter Squadron is the United States Air Force's largest active association of regular and reserve personnel, a blended organizational construct designed to increase fighter pilot absorption and combat capability across the total force enterprise. The unit consists of active duty personnel from 25 officer and enlisted career fields integrated primarily within the 482nd Maintenance Group and the 482nd Operations Group. Its members work, train, and fight alongside their reserve counterparts in support of both peacetime and wartime taskings of the 482nd Fighter Wing. Homestead Air Reserve Base hosts a number of units that do not belong to the 482nd Fighter Wing. To ensure safety of the borders, they continue to support the contingency and training operations of the U.S. Southern Command, U.S. Coast Guard Maritime Safety and Security Team, and the Air and Maritime Unit of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Homestead Air Reserve Base is also home to the most active NORAD alert site in the continental United States. The Florida Air National Guard maintains a detachment of F-15 fighter interceptors from the 125th Fighter Wing on site. Their mission is to stand ready to protect air sovereignty if an enemy enters American airspace. As we move further into the 21st century, the 482nd Fighter Wing continues to provide overwatch in the Caribbean Basin. Its strategic presence at the southernmost tip of the continental United States provides an invaluable platform from which to launch its full range of capabilities. Poised to protect and defend, readiness is its primary mission. Whether responding to real-world contingencies and tasks in support of homeland defense or performing its ongoing mission of training America's finest citizen airmen, the 482nd Fighter Wing consistently lives its vision of integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do.